Well, hello everybody. It's Wanda checking in. The twins are now officially 1 month old, however you want to look at it. On Tuesday they turned 4 weeks. Today is the 11th. They were born on the 11th last month, so they're officially 1 month old. And have a lot of updates to give you, so I'm going to look at my phone. And so basically, the twins were born on Tuesday, September 11th. They stayed in the NICU. Well, for the first 5 days that they were in the NICU, Hope was had a CPAP just to help with so that she didn't work as hard to breathe. And then after that, she was on she just had the little oxygen in her nose at the lowest possible level that you could have. She had that for the next 5 days after that. Patrick came out not needing any assistance with breathing at all. He was fine from the very beginning. If you don't remember, they were born at 30 weeks and 3 days gestation. Patrick was 3 pounds and 5 ounces, and Hope was 3 pounds and 1 ounce. They were born 15 minutes apart. Of course, Patrick was born vaginally, and then 15 minutes later, Hope was born by C-section because she was breached. Okay, so all right, so they were born on Tuesday, September 11th. I told you what was going on with Hope. Both of them did spend one day under lighting for jaundice when they were 3 days old. Usually they said they would spend 2 days, but they didn't. When they were exactly 2 weeks old, on September the 25th, we got a call from the doctor at the NICU saying that they no longer needed to be in the NICU and that they would be moving to a special care unit, which is great because that means they're one step closer to coming home. Now, what I didn't realize when they called us, actually they called us early in the morning on a Tuesday, I didn't realize that the special care unit was a completely different hospital. So I was a little nervous about that because I guess I felt like the nurses there got to know our babies and it was pretty regular and everything, but now that we've moved, I'm totally happy. So we got the call that they were ready for special care when they were exactly 2 weeks old on the 25th. The problem was that we had to wait until they had two beds available. Now, generally every day they have a new bed available, but because we were waiting on two at the same time, it took a week. So we moved the babies on Tuesday, October the 3rd. They were 1, 2, 3 weeks old. So we moved them on Tuesday, October the 3rd. And when we moved them to the I'm sorry, Tuesday, October the 2nd. And when we moved them to the special care unit, the first thing that they do once they give you your tour and all that other stuff is they immediately make a plan for the babies to come home, which was really cool. So they told us basically what they needed to do to come home. Both of them were getting caffeine every morning just to kind of help them with their breathing. And we were told that they need to be off of the caffeine for 5 days and having no apnea episodes, which is basically where they stop breathing or forget to breathe, hold their breath, whatever. Uh, I did not know that caffeine stays in your system for 5 to 7 days. That was kind of weird for me to find out. But anyway, so we got there on Tuesday the 2nd. They stopped their caffeine on Friday the 5th, which means that logically the 12th would mean that which is tomorrow, all the caffeine should be out of their system. And then they have to be off of it for 5 days without any apnea episodes in order for them to go home. That's the first thing that has to happen for them to go home. The second thing that has to happen for them to go home is they take 8 feedings a day. They have to take all of those feedings by bottle or breast and continue to gain weight. And then the third thing that they have to do is they have to maintain their own body temperature. Now, over the weekend, both of them were moved out of their isolettes and just into bassinets, and both of them have been maintaining their temperature of 36.4 or higher. So they're doing very well as far as that's concerned. I anticipate that next week they'll be completely off of the caffeine. I mean, they'll be without any episode and off of the caffeine. And I'm pretty sure that Patrick will be taking all 8 of his feedings. Right now, as of today, Patrick is taking 4 feedings by bottle or breast, and Hope is taking 2. He just got bumped up to 2 more feedings on yesterday, which was the 10th, because he was doing such a great job taking his 2 feedings. Now, Hope, I don't think that it's a lack of her knowing how to do it, because unlike Patrick, he isn't a fan of the binky. She absolutely loves the binky and she sucks on it all the time. But I think that because for the last week, in my opinion, she seems to be congested, even though they said her lungs are perfectly clear. I think it's like all up in her nose and everything. I think that for her it's just too much work right now to try to drink, swallow, and breathe. And she knows perfectly well that she's still going to eat whether or not it's by the tube or by the bottle. So she may nurse for 5 minutes, but that's pretty much it. She may take half of a bottle, but that's pretty much it. She gets very, very tired, but you have to remember that they're only at 34 weeks gestation, so they're not even 9 months old. So let's see, what else do I have for you? Okay, so I think that's pretty much it. I did take pictures of them today at 1 month old, and I'm going to try to insert them.